Hi. So, Happy New Year! Today is January 1st of 2014. So, I was going to do a video last night before the new year, but I got busy. I was doing an event and I ran out of time before the event, so I have to do the video now. This is better than last year where I did a full video, a tutorial and everything, and I lost half of it, and by the time I found it, it was in the middle of the year, so I couldn't post the New Year video for 2013 because it was almost 2014. So, anyway, so this year, so a lot of things happened last year, 2013, that were enlightening and helping me to grow in many different ways, both spiritually and physically, and within my relationship and work and all sorts of things. So, like life does. So, basically, I just wanted to come in real quick and to wish everyone a happy new year, and that I hope that everyone had a safe night, didn't get too drunk. I know here in Chicago it has been snowing like crazy. It snowed all day yesterday, all night, most of the night, and it is still snowing well into the afternoon. So it's been snowing a lot. So hopefully everybody was safe and got home safely and had an okay morning today. I don't really do New Year's resolutions, just because I do like to set goals for myself, but I want them to be achievable goals. And I feel like a lot of times with New Year's resolutions, they're goals that we want to have, but a lot of times they're not things that we're willing to put the effort into bringing about, into actually manifesting in our lives. And because of that, what you want in December is not necessarily something that you really truly want in the middle of August. So, because of that, I don't really do the whole resolutions. There are some things that I would like to accomplish in 2014. I did get engaged last year, so we have set our date for 2015 because we're poor. So one of my major goals for 2014 is to save enough money for our wedding next year. And I feel like that is a safe goal because that gives us a year and about 8 months or so from when we got engaged to really replenish our funds or add to our funds, and really have the event that we want to have. I'm not looking into anything extravagant. I want things to be simple. But there are certain things that he and I both would really like to have. And so, because of that, I want to be able to really take our time and plan things appropriately and to have the fun to do the things that we really want to do. So that's a huge, major thing that I'm working towards for this year. Also, I'm hoping to take an herbal certification course. I love plants. I've always worked with plants. I'm not the greatest gardener, but I do love. I've always wanted to have an herb garden, a vegetable garden, that sort of thing. And while I'm not the greatest at it, I do. I like dealing with plants. I like to make things. I do try to crochet and knit. I say try. because I'm getting really good at making scarves, but I haven't really branched out at anything else just yet. But I like to create things. I like to make things. I've done some beading projects, bead weaving. I like to make things. I make like shea butter things, mostly for myself, but I do give them away as gifts to friends and family members, from time to time, especially around the holidays. And so working with like essential oils and really learning more about the plant, um, the plants and herbs that I use in these concoctions that I make. So really want to be completely knowledgeable in the subject. And so I've been looking at a couple of different programs, in the city, or at least close to the city, um, that are that deal with herbalism. And I'm not just natural in my hair, but I'm natural in a lot of things. I try really hard to not take medication, and so homeopathy and all sorts of herbal remedies are really a lot of things that I really pay attention to and look into and research. And so that's really why I wanted to take these herbalism courses, just so that I can really understand what this herb is, what it does. Is it the flower? Is it the leaf? Is it the stem? Is it the root? What each of those parts of the plant actually do, which parts are usable, which parts are toxic, so that you don't use them, and to really be able to create things that are useful within my own household, and to help other people, to help my family, to help my friends, to help people I run into who have certain ailments and need help, and so that we can really, especially within my own family, so that we don't have to rely on pharmaceuticals, because one, they're expensive, and two, they're toxic. So, and that's a whole other video, a whole other segment. That's one of the things that I'm looking for, or looking forward to doing in 2014, is taking those herbalism courses and learning more about that. Those are really the big things for me this year. True, I probably don't exercise as much as I could, and that is definitely something that I would look to increase in this year, but I'm not going to join a gym because I've done that before, and while it's nice to have the gym there, I'm never able to go as much as I would like, just because, with shows and different events, on top of working full time, it gets really hectic, and I don't always have the time to go. So I do have different videos and routines and things that I can do at home, and that's free because I already own them and I'm already in the house, and I don't have to go anywhere to do that. So I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. Also, because of the previous note about saving money for a wedding, can't afford to do that. To recap, setting realistic goals of saving money and doing a lot of pre-planning for my wedding coming up in 2015, so that I can have the preparations and the funds to do the things that David and I would like to do. And hopefully getting into an herbalism course, so that I can learn remedies and homeopathy and how to go about doing those things, and so that I can really work with plants and herbs and flowers and be able to have everything that I need at home and not have to worry about pharmaceuticals or prescription drugs and that kind of thing. I don't want to have to deal with that. So, yeah. I hope that that you guys are able to find realistic goals for yourselves for this year and upcoming years. I hope that we all have our share of happiness and contentment and success. Success can mean a lot of things, but if there are any really great big projects that you're working on, or things that you want to learn, things that you want to try out, I wish you much success in those endeavors. And it's always good to kind of keep that uh, creativity going and start a new project, learn a new language. Speaking of learning languages, I am attempting to learn Portuguese. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. So that's another goal. I don't know how realistic that is, but I mean, obviously, I don't think I'll be fluent by the end of the year, but I would like to have some conversational knowledge of Brazilian Portuguese. So that's something I'm working on as well. Oh, goodness. Sorry. Yeah, that's all I have for you. Everyone stay blessed, be well, and have a fantastic 2014.